Histrionic personality disorder. What is histrionic personality disorder? Histrionic personality disorder is a mental health condition that is characterized by emotional instability and attention-seeking behavior. People with this kind of personality disorder usually have emotional instability, attention-seeking behavior. They like doing things that will attract attention onto them, that will make people to focus onto them, look into them, and have their attention directed onto this individual. They like dramatizing things, they like making things like a scene so that others will just focus on them and have sympathy on them and have their emotions attached to them, or have a kind of concern towards their own problems. What are the features of people who are having this kind of personality disorder? The features include, number one, excessive attention seeking. These people are excessively seeking for attention. All they do, most of what they present is attention seeking. They like people to recognize them. They constantly seek for validation. They need people to look at them and validate what they are doing. Approval, meaning they like people to give an approval of what they do. Whatever they do, they would like people to accept it, approve it, and agree with it. And also, they have attention seeking from others, or they seek attention from others. Number two, dramatic and theatrical behavior, meaning that they are highly expressive. They like expressing their concern, expressing their attitude, expressing their things, and they have exaggerated emotions. They can exaggerate emotions. A feeling that is mild, they can make it to look severe. Something that is minute, they will exaggerate it, they will magnify it, they will make it look big so that people will have sympathy onto them, people will focus their attention onto them. They also feel uncomfortable when they are not the center of attention. When the attention they are looking for people is not attained, usually they feel uncomfortable. They also have dramatic speech. Their emotions may be shallow or insincere to others. Their emotions may not be exactly what it is. It may always look like what they want you to accept or what they want you to understand. It may not represent the reality of the situation they are in. Feature number three is inappropriate, seductive, or provocative behavior. They may have seductive or provocative behavior, meaning they can use flirtation, they can use charm, or they can use sexual behavior to gain attention, even in inappropriate situation. In as much as they will gain attention they need, they may present with inappropriate behaviors or inappropriate circumstances to gain that kind of attention they are seeking for. Number four of the features is this kind of people are usually easily influenced by others. Their actions are not truly sticking to their own views. Usually their actions are mainly they are mainly being determined, controlled, or influenced by other people. Why? Because the people around, or the people they are targeting, is their own target, or their own target. Whatever they do is directed towards targeting a particular set of people's attention. So therefore their actions are usually influenced by these other people. This means that their opinions and beliefs may change frequently depending on who they are attracting with or they are interacting with. It depends on who they are interacting with. Then also they are highly suggestible and easily influenced by external factors. For example, now somebody may create a scene to attract sympathy, and when they realize that the person they want to have this kind of sympathy onto them is not understanding, they will try to make it in such a way that it will conform with the feelings and acceptance of that person. Maybe somebody who is crying that he is having abdominal pain, then he realizes that throughout the crying he is doing, the person he is targeting, maybe the father, the mother, or any caregiver, or any superior officer, for example, is not there, did not get the message passed to him. When they realize later on that this person has arrived, they can increase this crying so that this person that they are targeting will actually get the message that yes, they have this kind of a problem. Somebody may wake up at night, for example, crying. If he realizes that nobody in the house is waking up to hear his own sound. He may start by banging at the door or creating some unnecessary noise until when those people hear them and rush to them. And as soon as the people rush to give them a kind of help or helping hand or the attention they need, then the whole situation can now subside because they have finally achieved their target. Number 5 is excessive concern with physical appearance. These people have excessive concern over their physical appearance. They may place great emphasis on their outlook and use appearance to attract attention. Whatever they do, you see that they value their physical outfit, they value their physical appearance, physical fitness, how they manifest themselves to the body. Wherever they are, they have that attention-seeking behavior. They want everybody to recognize them. They want everybody to understand that yes, they have arrived. So they will create sense, they will create scenarios, they will make a situation that will make others to focus onto them, most especially with their physical appearance, in addition to their actions also or their words. They often dress flamboyantly, meaning they can be flamboyant in their dressing. They can spend. They try by all means to look attractive, even if in their pocket they don't have anything. But at least they will try to prove to the people that yes, they are living a worthy life. They are normal. They don't have issues. They like people to respect, recognize, and give them that kind of attention they are looking for. Number 6 is rapidly shifting and shallow emotion. Usually they have their emotion is rapidly shifting between this one and this one, and it is usually shallow. Their emotion can change quickly, making them seem unpredictable. If you are thinking that this is what they will do, once they calculate and see that that will not give them the required attention, they may change the calculation and take another trick. That's how we said their emotion is quickly changing or rapidly changing and shifting, and usually they are shallow. They may appear insincere because their emotional responses often seem exaggerated. They may not necessarily be or present with the reality of the situation. Number 7, highly impressionistic speech. Highly impressionistic speech. Their speech may be vague, lacking in details, and overly dramatic. Their speech may not be good in the content, but it will be dramatic. Dramatic in the sense that they will try by all means, all what they will be saying, what they will be communicating is merely to gain the attention, not necessary to pass the required message. They may stand in the people, amidst of people, they will want to talk, but in reality, they may not have the actual thing they want to see. But simply because they need that attention, they will use the opportunity to talk, even if they don't have the required or the enough information or the necessary information to pass on to the people around. In trying to do that, they may make grand statements that actually lack any evidence. What we call fallacious statement, fallacy. They can, for example, somebody will say that, I know that the people we're having here, 99.999% of these people here are having this and that. For us, they do not make any research. They do not find any research that talk about that, but because they want to show that yes, they know, and they want people to accept what they are saying, they can make things grand statement, but in reality they don't have any witness or any evidence. They don't have any fact to support what they are saying, simply because what? They are attention seekers. Number 8, difficulty maintaining relationship. This kind of people usually find it difficult to maintain relationship. Although they can be charming, their relationships are usually often superficial. They can appear as if all is well. They appear with all this packaging, all these faking things. They create a relationship, but the relationship is usually shallow, is not sincere. It may not be a real one. So they find it difficult to maintain such kind of relationship. They may struggle to form deep emotional connections due to their excessive need for attention. Feature number 9 is low frustration tolerance. These people, they have very less tolerance for frustration, because all they do is they try to impress people. They try to attract attention to others. So usually when frustration comes, they may become easily bored and also seek excitement or new experiences frequently. They dislike routines and may struggle with tasks they may struggle with tasks that require patience and persistence. All they like is things that will just be done within a short period of time and it's done. Anything that requires patience, that requires persistence in doing it, that requires it to be done continuously. These people, they don't like such kind of responsibility. All they like is merely show up, do something 1, 2, 3 minutes, and they will go. Shikenan. Number 10 is self-dramatization and exaggerated emotions. These people, they often overact to minor events, simple things. They will overact, they will shout, they will show people that they are not happy, they are this, they are that. Why? Because they need people to focus onto them and give them that attention. They try to make things like a scene, like a drama, like a theatrical event, and their emotions may not always match with the reality of the situation. You may see people reacting to a particular thing rightly because that thing is either good or is not. But this kind of people may react in a different way. Their actions may not necessarily tally with the actual situation. Where you do a minor thing to a person and say, please, sorry, I'm sorry, I apologize. He say, okay, no problem, it's okay. But for this kind of people, the reverse would be the case. They will be shouting, they will be raising their voice, they will be screaming, they will be saying things simply because they need everyone there to understand that you have wronged them. These are some of the features of people with histrionic personality disorder. Thank you.